It's hard to say if it's just this post-COVID thing, or maybe it is the new normal, as they keep saying. But I don't know, has life gotten stranger? Is it just me, or is, I don't know, time's gotten weird since the shutdowns, and my memory doesn't seem to function in quite the same way as it used to. And norms, the things that people used to assume everybody knew and did and obeyed and stuff, they seem to be less well observed, kind of gone out the window in some respects. Is it just me, or is it things have gotten a bit weirder? We're going to we're going to look at some stories that Jesus told, some parables, and they're found in where is it? Luke chapter 15. Luke chapter 15, the first 10 verses, I think it is there, and it's the parable of the lost sheep and the parable of the lost coin. So it's about lost things being found, and there is a sense in which sometimes we think we're found, but actually we just haven't discovered how lost we are. And I don't know, I think there's some of that going on in our culture at the moment. We thought we knew everything. We thought we really found everything out and we're all over it, and perhaps we're a bit more lost than we realised. And what that gives you an opportunity for is to be found in a much larger place, because sometimes we get found too soon, or we think we're found way too soon, and we find ourselves in an all too small world. And that is to say, we make the world small enough that we can understand everything, and anything we can't understand or don't know about or can't accept, we kind of just shut out as if it's not part of reality. Problem is, there's always more going on than we know, and there's always more that we know but can't understand going on, and there's always more we understand than we can accept that's going on. So if you don't come to terms with the fact that reality is larger than what you're able to manage, you're just going to be editing out vast swathes of it. So we can actually find ourselves lost, see what I did there? But also become found in a whole new way, in a whole new context, in a bigger world, a world that's perhaps not as easily defined by us, or sense that it's as under control as we might have hoped, but found nonetheless. And the other thing to notice in these two stories is just how much the one who is looking for the lost things rejoices. And I think this is actually the point of the stories that Jesus is telling, because the Pharisees and the religious dudes are all kind of like, why would God go out of his way to go after sinful people? Aren't they the scourge of the religious world, sinful people? And yet Jesus' point is that it's entirely the lost ones that need to be found. And when they are found, there is so much rejoicing. And I actually think this is a difficult concept for us, because we're not very good at allowing ourselves, oh, hey Di, we're not very good at allowing ourselves, or understanding how we might be rejoiced over. Really rejoiced over, really celebrated, and not just for something we've done, and not for some show we've put on, or pretending to be this kind of person or that kind of person, but someone who sees us as we really are, all the way through, down to the bone, and loves us and rejoices over us. That's a rare thing. I mean, some of us are lucky enough to have it happen when we're little babies, but can't remember that, can we? And it's not long before parents are telling toddlers no and stop it and all the rest of it, and that memory of that incredible luxurious acceptance fades from our experience. Well, this is a story of a God who looks for us, and when God finds us, God's heart celebrates, delights, rejoices, is so pleased to be found, to find you, to find me. So we're going to look at that on Sunday at Mustard Seed. A number of our friends are travelling at the moment, and we're thinking of them as they go overseas around the place. Thinking of you, Paul and Joy, Seb and Mark and Jen. Some of our members are heading overseas, not to come back quite so quickly, Pete and Prasuna. So it's a time of change and uncertainty, but a time where we might feel a bit lost and have the opportunity to be found in a larger place by a God who delights to find us. Come and join us for that conversation. God bless. See you soon.